Thanks for staying with us here on STL TV Live. I'm now joined by jazz musicians Dwayne and Dwight Bosman. How are you today?
Fine, Darra. We're glad to be with you. It's Bosman.
Bosman.
Okay.
Well,
My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about the Latin legacy.
Well, the Latin legacy, they're going to have a gigantic Latin exhibit. It's going to be extraordinary. They have all different parts of culture, different exhibits about different Latin artists and descent from, certain periods. So it's going to be very educational and very interesting as well as creative. It'll be something to see.
Okay. And Dwight, you were going to talk about the Viva Brazil. Give us a little info about that.
Yes, Viva Brazil is a non-for-profit that will provide computers for the public, and the computers will allow them to look up words and terms that are either African or Portuguese, and that will be quite interesting as well.
Okay. Well, you all have been doing this for how long?
Older than you.
Too long. Too long.
We've been looking forward to doing this festival. First of all, I want to say that the correlation between African music and Latin music is very close, and they run together with the polyrhythmic things. Like,
right.
The original instruments were drums, and so when you hear salsa music, it's very polyrhythmic, but when you hear African music as well. So also in the correlation, we will provide the improvisation, which is making up as we go along. So we have a sketch with melody, and then we'll expound on the melody and through the jazz by improvising on that. So a lot of people who may not be aware of it, we'll try to educate them as we go along about that too.
Okay, so it'll be a little jazz mixed with African, Latin, like you're going to be.
It's going to be a combination.
Yeah.
And the good thing about this is that all of the musicians in the community, we're all excited about it because this is the first time they've presented it in this fashion. And it's the first time we get a chance to come together. When I first talked with recently with Cecilia Nadal, I mentioned that I wanted to get more involved with the Latin community and culture. And she's found a way. She and Jaime have found a way to put everyone together. I've talked to the various musicians, Herman Simaday and some of the other artists, and everybody is just, we're ready to go to see how we can pull this music together and have a wonderful time and show the community that culturally that we have always been together, but we need to be more together. And here in St. Louis, this is the pilot. And I think it's a lot of other avenues, a lot of other opportunities will evolve from this particular concert.
I'd like to add that our finale will be a culmination of all the musicians together, and we'll come together and do a selection that is both jazz, but also it has Latino roots as well, and it'll be a combination. So people can just hear it all together with everybody playing. It's going to be wild.
Great. Oh my God. I cannot wait. I'm going to have to come out to this event too.
We'd like to invite the whole community to come out, because if you miss it, you'll hear about it and wish you were there.
I can't wait.
Me either. So how long have you all been playing music? Like, when did it start?
We started early age, 10. So you can see that's quite some time. In fact, we spend a lot of time in the community as well as teaching other young musicians and artists. We always are willing to give something back because as quickly as you learn, you must teach as well.
Right.
And you must pass it on. And then we have that same thing in the Latin culture, the African culture, and every culture. And that's why everything is going to come together integrated.
Okay. All right. Well, the Camari, the Fiesta of Latin and African American music, will feature great music, salsa classes, and art exhibits, and a Mexican salsa competition. Get details on the Gitana website. We'll be back with more STL TV Live after the break. Stay tuned.